said that.
Oh.
Shut my mouth.
I'll beep that out.
Anyway, thank you. So they become nasal irrigators, and then they don't want to quit. I'll tell you, we've sold over 2.5 million of these Navage nose cleaners now, and people just it's kind of like brushing your teeth and bathing, in the sense that you have all these benefits, but you also get this immediate gratification. It's its own reward with this refreshing ability to breathe deeply through your nose. These, so we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, well, DJ Mel B is going to find out here in a few minutes.
I'm terrified.
And we're going to have to do a play-by-play because this is audio, and you hate doing sort of visual things on radio. But I think this is worth doing because just the look on her face as she experiences this for the first time should be fun. For people, maybe they don't understand what we're talking about. This device, you put distilled water in the top, always distilled water. And as they've got these little salt pods to make sure that it's the right concentration. It will not work if you don't put the pod in there properly. And then it makes properly, no, don't.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Oh, my God.
That's why we love Mel B. That's why we love Mel B.
Well, no, she's trying to put tequila in it.
There.
No, God,
yeah,
no,
don't do
no,
that.
No.
Right. She's just doing that as a warning
idea
to people,
Don't do that.
what not to do.
No.
And I see. Oh, good.
And that's properly buffered saline. And then you put this thing up to your nostrils. There's two sort of, what do you call them?
Nose pillows.
Nose pillows. I like that. Okay. That's a nice euphemism for what they really are. But no, they're nose pillows. And it will shoot saline in one nostril and suck it out the other one, which is the genius of this. So you don't have to turn your head to the side or anything. You're just going to put your head forward like you're smelling roses and hold that thing level.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
Hold this thing level?
Yeah, hold the device level.
And put-
Yep, and you're going to do it just like that. That's right. So we're going to do
breathe
that
naturally. Yeah, breathe naturally through your mouth and relax. If you're relaxed, the beautiful thing, it's technology. It does it all for you. That's the cool thing.
And when oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mark. I'll throw this in here. What I do is when the saline is halfway down, I twist that thing 180 degrees, and now it'll suck out of the nose, the nostril that it was.
It reverses the flow.
It reverses the flow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It'll suck out of the one it was shooting saline in, and vice
So it's
versa.
all, okay.
So that's kind of fun.
Are you going to do different flavors?
Hey, Dr. Steve, we need a drum roll.
Okay, well, we'll get one. So let's finish up with Martin, and we're going to do. Like I said, I don't necessarily want her doing this with him on the phone, just in case something goes awry, because he's already.
I'm tender.
He's already promoted the neti pot, and we don't want to have any.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Mr. Martin.
Sure.
How am I not going to drown? Because these are air holes, not water holes. I'm not a fish.
I think you have two doctors here that could pretty much take care of you.
How do I not drown?
Mouth to mouth is free up here.
We'll turn you upside down, drain it out.
That's right.
Vigorous chest massage, but no, let him answer.
Yeah, the short answer is your soft palate, because your soft palate will close, and then your nasal cavity becomes a closed system. And what happens is that the nasal rinse, this isotonic saline, goes in the one nostril, goes all the way back to the back of the nose. There's a gap between the back of the septum and the rear wall of the nasal cavity itself. So it goes back one side of the nasal cavity, around and through the posterior margin of the nasal septum, and then it comes forward again and out. And the reason it doesn't go down your esophagus or into your trachea is that the soft palate is closed. And the only time that the soft palate doesn't close is with folks that are scared, honestly. And they're frightened.
Oh, here we go.
I think also,
but I'm sure that is not the case.
There's a vacuum.
It has a vacuum, so it's going to draw it.
And the vacuum helps.
Yeah, and it'll pull it. Okay. It'll pull it out and it's pulling it out. And I'll tell you something, Scott, the reason that some physicians feel that there is an advantage over an actual technological advantage over the neti pot is that the Bernoulli principle is sucking across the ostia.
Yes.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And it's pulling out of, it's pulling the mucus out of the sinus cavities. And that's a big deal.
Yep.
Oh, it's huge, yeah.
And so.
And it collects in the bottom where it's separate from everything. It's amazing.
Yeah, it all collects in the bottom there.
See,
and
that
I
might
actually,
make me gag.
Steve, what you're doing where you're reversing in the middle, that's incredibly conscientious. I never do that. I might reverse, the next day or something.
Oh, yeah. No, it's fun.
Hey, Martin, Dr. Steve's an overachiever, but he does.
That's true.
He's an overachiever. But no, I think it's a beautiful device.
I am smart. I am smart.
All right.
I think it's a beautiful
Okay,
device.
one
I
last
like it.
question. When I put this thing up to my face,
I mean,
Do I
you're the
hold
only
my
person
breath?
in the country that's ever had the inventor of the thing get to
I know, I'm
get,
so
this
excited.
is awesome. Yeah, so go ahead.
It's making
Sorry.
me feel so much better about this. So when I put this thing up to my face and I turn it on, do I hold my breath? Do I breathe through my mouth? Do I just keep doing it until I pass out? What's going to happen?
Well, let me be completely candid with you.
Yes, please.
What happens the first time is it depends on the person. I can tell you that I could do it. I wish you could see me, or my wife could do it, or anybody that works with a company. I mean, we're all, we do this twice a day, every day. That's what we do. It's just like, brushing your teeth. And I can talk while I'm doing it. I just breathe normally. I don't even think about it. Now, the very first time, again, it for most people, you've used a neti pot, right?
No.
She doesn't like to put anything
You've never
in
done-
her nose.
I do not like to put anything up my nose. I do not even like nose spray.
Well,
This is going to be fun.
there may be a learning curve, but the proper technique is just breathe normally through your mouth, and relax. I mean, you will not drown.
I'm going to have her simulate it first. We're going to have her put it up to her nose and simulate it. I'm going to have her breathe in through her mouth and out through her mouth and talk to us a little bit with the thing up to her nose. Okay. And then at some point in there, then you're going to just want to push it and keep doing what you're doing, and you'll see. And we put fresh batteries in here. That's the one thing that I've heard people. I had a couple people from this show that bought one, and they said, well, the first time I did it, it went down my throat. I have never had that happen. There's not a single drop has gone down my throat. But if the batteries are low, it can happen. So we put fresh batteries in it, so that will not happen. All right.
I think that the real key is honestly, it's about relaxation. I mentioned about talking. Don't talk while you're doing this the first time. I wasn't. So it's just that after you've mastered it, it's very, very natural. I mean, it'll seem like nothing.
Yep.
But
I can
some
concur.
people, they get it the very first time, and other people, it takes a few times.
Okay. Well, I have one last question for you. Why the two dots over the A in Navage? I mean, it makes it so much harder to find the proper website on the internet.
I know.
Why?
I wasn't really thinking about the umlaut when we and its impact on the World Wide Web when I came up with the name. It's really kind of, for me, it's an homage to Haagen-Dazs ice cream, because I really loved their ice cream. I don't like it as much today as I did 30 years ago. Anyway, never mind that. But I must get at least one letter from a professor every 6 months or so, really very irate that we're improperly using umlaut.
It's cultural appropriation.
That's right. So it's like, and then they compare us to Motley Crue, which apparently misused the umlaut as well. Of course.
It just looked cool. So you can just say that. It's okay to say that.
It makes it look like
cool.
it makes it look like it's
cool.
European.
Yeah. And we didn't want people.
It's cool.
There was a part of me that, for Americans, they see that and they're not going to say Navage or Navage or something. You know, they're going to say, they're probably going to say Navage because that umlaut does have an impact. But I don't know. At some point, we may have to lose it.
No,
I don't
no.
know. I
Don't
like
lose
it.
it.
I
No,
like
it's
it,
good.
Steve. I don't want to lose it.
It looks
Okay,
good.
then don't lose it. Then it's your thing. You keep it if you want to.
We love it.
All right. Well, listen, it was great talking to you. We're going to have NP Mel B do this now, and we really appreciate you being on. Appreciate your staff working with us, and particularly Elise, and who I think is watching live. And Martin Hoke, president of Rhino Systems Incorporated, the medical device company that distributes and created the Navage nasal care system. Thank you for being on our show today.
Hey, Doc Steve, Doc Scott, DJ L, get it wrong. Anyway,
Yeah,
thank
don't
you
worry
all
about
for
it.
having me.
Hey, great to
Good
have
luck.
you, Martin. Thank you, man.
Thank you for the tips.
Take care.
Okay.
You bet.
Bye-bye.
Good stuff,
Bye-bye.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. What a good guy. I mean, that was the real dude.
Yeah, that's cool. He
that
sounded
cool?
great.
This is very cool.
Yeah, very nice. Very
Okay,
smart.
so let me get that meeting ended. All right, you ready to do it?
No, I'm terrified.
So I'm going to. Are
Are
you
we
really?
going to take bets on how many chunks are in the bottom?
No, please don't. Okay, so respiratory stuff. I can handle blood, guts.
Yeah. No, I'm
Your
the same.
entire intestines could be on this table, and I'd be fine with it.
And shit, no
if
problem.
you hawk up a loogie,
Yep.
I'm going to go the other way.
Yep. No, I get it.
I can't stand it when patients are like,
Okay, well, you're not going to hawk up a loogie.
No.
But you will never be able to again because you're going to have clean nasal passage. So the first thing you
Yes.
want to do
All right.
is
me
take the
through
distilled
this.
water and fill
Take
it
the
up
distilled
to the
water. That's your
line. And
job,
we're going to give
Stacey.
you play-by-play because this is a an audio show. So
So we're pouring the water into the fill line.
yep, there you go.
Whoop.
Stop. Okay, now take the pod.
Take
Do
the
the
pod.
saline pod first.
That's this one.
Yep, and
Okay, it's the
and you can
clear
see
one.
there's a shape to it. So put it with the foil side down, with the shape in the correct
Full side
configuration.
down?
Foil side down. Yep.
like that.
Yeah, it only goes one way.
That's like one of those fancy coffee pots.
That's right.
Dr.
Now
Steve.
close the lid, and the saline will kind of close it till it snaps. There you go. Now the saline is already mixed, and it's ready to go. Now take the device, and what you want to do is put it up to your nose, and we're not going to do anything yet.
Okay.
You see where the button is, right? By your
This?
right. Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
That's the button.
Yep, that's the button.
All right.
So if you push the button in halfway, you'll just get suction. And if you push it in all the way, you'll get the full Monty. So for right now, just put it up to your nose and just talk to us for a minute. Because I know you are kind of nasal phobic. And you're not going to need that towel.
You're going to do great.
Unless
You're
you-
gonna
Just in
do
case.
great,
If you yank it away from your face while you're pushing the button, you will need the towel.
Because it'll spread.
You'll need the
everywhere.
towel at the end,
Okay.
at the very end.
All right.
Okay?
So I'm just going to put it up to my nose.
Just put it up to your nose
The
and
two
just
little pillows
yep.
into
I was
my
going to call
nostrils?
them nose nipples, but yeah,
Yes. This is so weird.
that's what I was going to call them. But
Okay.
well,
I have nose.
is put them old nose nipples up
Is it?
there, and just so you want to put your head forward like you're
Okay, I
sniffing
think I'm going to have
roses.
to take my glasses off.
Okay, fair enough. Ooh,
Okay. All right.
all right. So put it up to your nose.
Okay. Up to my
Okay,
nose.
and just talk to us for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Lean-
Yep, and
lean
yep,
forward a little
and
bit.
level. You can tell it's level because you can see the water.
I
okay.
feel like I'm just looking cross-eyed.
Now, what you want to do is go ahead and take your finger and push that thing in, just the
little
button
bit.
in, just a little bit, till you can sort of hear the motor kick in. Let me turn this off.
Okay.
All right. You got it. There you go.
Oh!
Now, don't stop though. Don't stop. Push it all the way in. Then keep it on there.
Go for it.
See, now you have saline
we're-
in your nose and you're
yeah.
not sucking it out. So
No,
you need to
okay.
keep running it now.
Okay.
So do it sort of halfway and you'll feel suction, and then push it all the way in. There you go. Now push it all the way in. Just push it all the way in. Is there
think-
water?
No, there's nothing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Is there saline going into the bottom, Stacy? I can't
Yes,
I
see.
think
yes.
yes.
We have success.
That's
Okay.
I heard a rock land
So
in
she
there.
is crying. No, don't stop. No. Yeah, you can.
I think we got some diamonds in there.
Oh,
Well, let's see.
God.
Let's see what's in there.
There's some business.
Yeah, look at that.
Woo! Success.
That is so gross.
Success.
That's the whole point. Is that was in you, and now it's not in you.
Oh, you did good, Mel. Way to go.
Are you seriously not going to do it anymore?
Yeah, I'm going to in a minute, but I need a
You got to
break.
drain first.
Okay, so the key to that is to
Oh my gosh, my head is like
Does it feel good? Yeah.
It feels really open.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I want to do some more.
Now you want to do some more.
I want to do some more, but
Okay.
I need a minute.
Okay.
That feels so.
Well, that went
It
really
feels like it's sucking my
pretty
brains
well.
out.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
all
what's
starve to
great
death,
about
then.
it. The suction part is the part I like because that gives you confidence that it's not going to go down your throat.
Like, I don't think I've breathed this well in a really long time.
Okay, do it again then.
Okay.
You got about half of it.
You're rock
did good.
star status now.
I took
yeah.
I took
You gonna
half
change
of it.
flavors?
No, well, she can't
yet.
in the
Okay.
middle of it.
Not in the middle. I got to do the rest of this.
You
Okay.
can do it.
All right.
You can do
So,
it.
back up tomatoes.
Yep.
Should I turn it the other way?
Yeah, turn it
Okay,
the other
turn
way.
it the other way.
There we go. Okay, so she's rotating
I've
the
rotated it.
nose nipples 180 degrees.
So it's going to suck and blow opposite.
That's right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Hold it level. There you go.
Is it level?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So she's pushing the button. Are you getting saline?
A little bit.
Okay, push it harder. There you go. I see it pouring in there now.
Now we're going.
Oh, you're doing
Now
good.
you're rolling, baby.
Now let it go ahead and empty all the way, and then it will suck the residual out. There you go. Now it's going to suck all the residual out. You got that last bolus of. There you go. Now you can pull it away, and you're done. It's that quick.
Okay.
You did
That
great.
what is bad because I do what to expect.
There you go. Like he said. Oh, look at the stuff in there. Hold
No, I don't want to look at the stuff in there.
hold that up to the camera.
Oh. Okay.
Well, let me have it. Let me have it. Yeah, here.
Okay, I can hold it up to
Okay,
the camera.
Can they see it?
I don't know. It's still dripping.
There you go. Good job. Okay.
Good job.
Awesome.
That
All
is
right. There you go.
disgusting.
You didn't know you had it in you, literally.
Do you want to get that out of in front of you? Do you want to hand it to me so you're not looking at it?
I just
Okay.
Good girl.
Stacy will drink from that later. That's the second half of the bit.
That is really gross what's in there.
Yeah.
But my head, okay, that is the weirdest feeling. It feels like it's my eyeballs are gonna suck out of
Yeah,
that.
that's
like,
because you're not
backwards
used
in
to
my head.
suction in your nose.
No.
That's the thing. So what his genius was rather than using gravity, was to use suction.
Yeah, that was
So
really
in
awesome.
one nostril, out the other. Don't any of it go down your throat? Do you even feel salt on your tongue right now? You might because you stopped. At
When
one
I
point.
stopped, I did.
Yeah.
I felt it. It was like going down my throat.
Yeah.
But I think that was just
Yeah, just don't abort it once you start.
Don't
it's
stop.
Or if you're gonna stop, let off on the button a little bit so you just get
The
suction. All
So
right,
yeah, but
anyway.
it did go down my throat just a little bit when I stopped, but not the second
Yeah,
time.
congratulations.
I was
So-
more relaxed. He was right.
Yeah.
Like I could tell when I relaxed.
Yeah. Well, he ought to know.
Good stuff.
He's a smart guy.
He's pretty.
He sounds like he's done that once or
He's
twice.
a fart smeller.
real
I
fart-
mean, smart feller.
He's a real fart
you're
smeller.
No, he's
enjoying breathing now.
I can. I feel like everything's really open.
Okay, so what I would like for you to do
Yes.
is now that you have this thing, and I'll give you a few of the eucalyptus pods, do it a couple times a day or at least once or twice a day. And then when you come back in 3 weeks, because we're doing a 3-week rotation with you guys, let us know if you can tell any difference.
Okay.
Okay? All right, awesome.
I think I know what everybody in my family is getting for Christmas next year.
There you go.
Now, Stacy